What is going on, guys? Oregon's 2 Deep has been released, and for those of you that have stuck around my channel in the past, you know that is when my hype train gets full steam ahead, and I just really can't wait for the season kickoff because I look at that 2 Deep and I see stud, 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 especially on the defensive side of the ball. Let's start offensive, though. Let's go into the wide receiving core. I'll say it again. I've said it before. One of the best wide receiving cores in the country. Fine, don't believe me. Just wait when Darren Carrington's going to be one of the best wide receivers in the country. Just wait. Don't worry. You got Dwayne Stanford. You got Devin Allen, an Olympiad. Did his thing in Rio. You got Alex Ofadile, a kid that has been really highly touted. Going to get his chance now to make some big plays. Same thing with Jalen Brown. He's in the 2 Deep. Just really excited about a couple guys. Of course, you got Charles Nelson now staying on offense. Corner has finally been shored up enough to where Charles can do his thing on offense. Charles can be the freak of nature he is out there in the slot. Terrell Crosby going from right to left at tackle. Really excited about that move. This kid is a stud. This kid started a national championship game his freshman year, did his thing, and now it's time for him to step up and play blindside. And I'm fully confident that he can go in there and do that. The offensive line, in my opinion, is one of the most talented position groups, but is young. And a lot of people are going to see that youth and question it. And that's okay. That's what a lot of us guys do. We get on here and we name our 2 Deep, and we name a lot of names nobody knows because they're not in our program. They don't have an ear to the door, if you will. I have an ear to the door with these guys. I mean, a lot of Oregon fans do. I'm not special in that, but a lot of Oregon fans know who these guys are and know what they are capable of. And in my opinion, I have full confidence that that offensive line group, and hell, that defensive line group, if you want me to go to that, Henry Mondu, stud. Rex Manu, stud. Austin Malawada, beast. Justin Hollins, forget about it. Those two groups, just as talented as anybody else's out there, in my opinion, especially in the Pac-12. Want to keep it Pac-12 cool. Than anybody else is in the Pac-12, but they're so young that nobody knows yet. Nobody knows yet, and that's not your fault. That's not your fault that you don't know yet, but you're going to learn. You're going to learn real fast that Oregon is one of the most talented teams in the country. And the only true question is can they stay strong up here? That's it. That's all I'm really worried about, is can these young kids stay strong mentally through the grind of a season? That's it. And that's up to the coaches, that's up to the players. But some of these players have been there, done that. Some of these players have played in really long seasons for us and played their hearts out. And that's great. And I'm not backing off what I said earlier in the year. Oregon is going to win the North. We are going to win the North. Book that. This team is loaded, especially offensively. Loaded. Dakota Prukop won the job. Shocker. Shocker being now Justin Herbert, true freshman, won the backup role. Sorry, Travis Johnson. You're my friend's favorite quarterback in the world. I never had that feeling for you. I never thought you were anything to write home about. But hey, you got beat out by a true freshman. Sorry, not sorry. Step your game up. Of course, Royce Freeman going to be doing Royce Freeman-like things at the running back position. Kene Benoit, a guy I've been a fan of for a really long time, has finally won the backup role instead of Tony Brooks-James and Tosh Griffin, two guys who don't appear on the 2 Deep. Which, that's why this 2 Deep thing is a really fluid situation, especially for a team like Oregon when they have so many weapons. They can kind of just be like, okay, who fits the game plan best this week? Okay, Kene fits the mold this week. And then next week we'll roll with Taj or Tony Brooks-James, whoever they see fit. Unfortunately, you have the other side of the coin. When a guy doesn't make the 2 Deep, there's usually a reason. And unfortunately, the reason for Taronde Prevost is he's a dumbass. He got into an altercation, is under police investigation, suspended indefinitely. Never like to hear that. Never like to see that. But damn, dude, come on. You're a stud, you're talented, but you gotta be smarter than that, dude. You just gotta be. And unfortunately, he wasn't. But going forward, man, I think this team can win the Pac-12. Will they? Who knows? But they're definitely getting to the championship game. Pac-12 championship game. They're definitely getting there. This team is talented. This team is good enough to win big ball games. And I have a feeling they will. And here's what's odd to me is that we, in my opinion, are just as talented as Stanford, just as talented as Washington. But because we went 9-4 last year, people are looking at that and they're hesitant to believe in the system. And I, for one, believe in the system that we're not going to have the 116th ranked defense again this year. Brady Hoke has come in and said, all bets are off, every position is available, win it. And young kids have won it. And that's what makes me confident that we're going to be better not only this year, but down the road, because then those young guys get reps. And just things are maturing into a way that I'm very excited about. Very much looking forward to the season. Very much looking forward to even next year, even when all these young guys have experience and have more experience than some of them already have. I'm just super excited. I can't wait for UC Davis. I'm sorry that they have to be the sacrificial lamb to get this revenge season underway, because that's what this is a revenge season. Did I even mention Pharaoh Brown, the kid that almost lost his leg in Utah? He's starting at tight end for us this year, and I cannot wait to hear the crowd at Autzen Stadium when his name is called, because that might be the loudest they get all night. I mean, yeah, they're going to get loud when we score the first touchdown. They're going to get loud when we come out of the tunnel, and they're going to get loud at shout. But Pharaoh Brown coming out of the tunnel, getting announced for the first time, is going to get a reception. Besides the Marcus Mariota standing ovation they gave him at the end of the Colorado game, that's it. That's it, boys and girls. That's the only thing that's going to compare to that. But that's it for me. I just wanted to wrap things up and put a big old bow on the season, on the off season. The off season is over. We are in game prep. As of tomorrow, we are in game prep, ladies and gentlemen. How fun is that to say? Whew, boy howdy. Couldn't have come any sooner. Oh my God. My thoughts on UC Davis, because I might not get a chance to make a video about UC Davis. We're crushing them. Crushing them. I mean, it might be a little slow start. Oregon games are usually slow starts. Especially at the beginning of the year, breaking into QB. Slow start. I anticipate a slow start. But we mollywop them, sweep the floor with them, and take them out for trash afterwards. Game over already. On to Virginia. But I'm just so excited for this year. I just can't wait to prove a lot of people wrong. It's going to feel so damn good. As always, guys, go Ducks. You have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the fact that college football is back. And watch out.